There are places in this world that don't forget, places that don't forgive, and sometimes places that don't let you leave. This is the story of a house that waited. It started with a simple decision. A cheap house, far away from the city, surrounded by nothing but silence. Daniel Carter had been looking for a place like that. After everything that happened in his life, the noise, the people, the constant pressure, he just wanted quiet. When he found the listing, it almost felt unreal. A 2-story house. Old, but still standing. Massive yard. Deep woods behind it. And the price. Too low. But Daniel didn't care. He should have. The first thing he noticed was the smell. Not strong. Not rotten. Just old. Like something had been locked away for years, waiting to breathe again. The house creaked constantly. Wood shifting. Walls whispering. But that's normal, right? Old houses make noise. At least, that's what he told himself. That night, he lay in bed staring at the ceiling. Silence surrounded him. Deep, unnatural silence. No cars. No voices. Not even insects. Just nothing. And then, a sound. A soft, slow creak from downstairs. Daniel sat up. Listened. Nothing. He almost laughed. Just the house, he whispered. But then it came again. Creak. This time, clearer. Like a footstep. Slow. Deliberate. He grabbed his phone and turned on the flashlight. The hallway outside his room was dark. Too dark. As if the light refused to travel. Step by step, he moved toward the stairs. Each step felt wrong. Like he wasn't supposed to be there. When he reached the bottom, nothing. The living room was empty. The front door still locked. Windows untouched. But something felt off. Like someone had just left the room. Or was still there watching. The next day, Daniel tried to ignore it. Unpacking boxes. Cleaning. Making the house feel alive. But the feeling never left. That night, he stood in front of the bathroom mirror, staring at himself. Tired eyes. Uneasy expression. And then, he blinked. But his reflection didn't. For a split second, it just stood there. Staring. Smiling. Not wide. Just enough. Then normal again. Daniel stepped back. Heart racing. No. No. That's not possible. But deep down, he knew what he saw. Days passed. Things got worse. It started with whispers. Soft. Barely audible. At first, he thought it was the wind. But the house had no wind inside. Then the whispers became clearer. Not words. Just sounds. Like someone trying to remember how to speak. And one night, he heard it. Clear as day. Right behind him. Stay! Daniel turned around. No one there. But the air felt cold. Too cold. There was one place he hadn't explored. The basement. The door was old. Paint peeling. Handle rusted. He hadn't opened it before. Something told him not to. But curiosity always wins. He grabbed a flashlight. Opened the door slowly. The smell hit him instantly. Damp. Heavy. Wrong. Each step down felt heavier than the last. The beam of light shook in his hand. And then, he saw it. Scratches. All over the walls. Deep. Like someone had tried to claw their way out. And on the far wall, words. Written over and over again. Don't leave. That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. The house felt alive now. Breathing. Watching. Waiting. At 3:17 a.m., he woke up. Not naturally. Something woke him. His room door was open. He always closed it. Always. Slowly, he sat up. And that's when he saw it. At the end of the hallway. A figure. Tall. Still. Watching. No face. Just darkness. But he could feel its eyes. Locked onto him. Daniel ran. He didn't think. Didn't stop. Straight down the stairs. But something was wrong. The house had changed. The hallway was longer. The stairs didn't end. Doors appeared where there were none before, and behind him, footsteps, fast, getting closer, closer, closer. He fell into the living room, but it wasn't his living room anymore. The walls were darker, rotten, covered in those same words. Don't leave. The figure stood at the top of the stairs now, clearer, closer, and then it spoke. You came here because you wanted silence. Pause. Now you belong to it. Daniel tried to reach the door, but it wouldn't open. It never would. The house didn't trap bodies. Trapped something else. Time, memory, existence. The last thing he saw was his own reflection, standing beside the figure, smiling. Weeks later, the house was listed again. Same price, same pictures, no mention of Daniel Carter. Just another empty home, waiting. Some houses are abandoned, and some are just waiting for someone new.